Welcome back, gardening family. You are watching Gardening Secrets Hub, the channel where we turn simple, everyday ideas into gardening gold. Today, I have something that will completely change the way you think about growing tomatoes at home. What if I told you that you don't need a garden, you don't need expensive pots, and you don't need any fancy equipment whatsoever to grow big, juicy, beautiful red tomatoes right at home? And what if the secret was sitting in your house this whole time, being thrown in the trash every single day? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at an old sack or bag the same way again. We are covering a full 2.5-month journey today, from seedling to harvest. And the results? Absolutely stunning. So do not go anywhere. Alright, let us get straight into it. Look around your home right now and find any old packaging sacks or thick bags you have lying around. Rice sacks, flour bags, animal feed bags, any of them will work perfectly. Most people throw these away without a second thought. But here at Gardening Secrets Hub, we see free tomato pots just waiting to be used. Now here is something that might surprise you. A lot of gardening experts will insist that you need special grow bags or expensive containers to grow tomatoes successfully. That is simply not true. And today I am going to prove it. Take your sack and cut it straight in half. Just like that, one bag becomes 2 pots, and you have already saved yourself money before planting a single seed. Pour your soil into each bag and fill it up well. But pay attention here because your soil must be loose and well draining. Hard, compacted soil is one of the biggest reasons people fail at growing tomatoes at home, and almost nobody talks about it. Once your soil is in, poke drainage holes at the bottom and around the sides of the bag using a stick or your finger. Without these holes, water collects at the bottom, the roots rot, and your plant dies before it even has a chance. So please, do not skip this step. Now, each bag will hold just one seedling. Only one. I know some of you are already thinking, why not put 2 or 3 plants in one bag to save space? Here is the truth. Tomato plants are greedy. They want all the nutrients, all the water, and all the space to themselves. Crowding them will kill your harvest. One bag, one plant, no exceptions. Let us talk about watering, because this is where most home gardeners go wrong. After planting, water your seedlings once every morning for the first full week. Morning is the best time because the plant gets the moisture it needs for the day, and the soil dries out before nightfall. Watering at night invites fungal disease, and we absolutely do not want that. After that first week, once the roots have settled in, reduce watering to once every 2 to 3 days. The plant is getting stronger and does not need as much attention anymore. Quick question for you. Have you ever tried growing tomatoes at home before? Did it work, or did it go wrong somewhere? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I read every single comment, and I would love to hear your story. Fast forward to day 15, and your plant now has 4 to 5 true leaves. That is a great sign, and it means you have done everything right. This is the perfect moment to give your plant a secret boost. Take some eggshells, crush them up well, and mix them into the soil around your plant. Now, before you skip past this thinking it sounds too simple, listen carefully. Crushed eggshells are loaded with calcium, and tomato plants absolutely need calcium to thrive. Without enough calcium, you get something called blossom end rot, where the bottom of your tomatoes turns black and mushy right before harvest. It is heartbreaking. But a free handful of crushed eggshells mixed into your soil can stop that from happening completely. After mixing them in, top up the soil a little to give the roots more room to grow. If you are enjoying this video so far, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button right now. We share practical, affordable, and easy gardening tips right here on Gardening Secrets Hub, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. Now we are at day 35, and this is where things get really exciting. Your tomato plant has grown tall and strong, and this is the point where you must stake it. Push a wooden stick firmly into the soil right next to the plant and tie the stem to it loosely with a strip of cloth or string. As your tomatoes grow heavier, the stem will bend and break without this support. Do not wait until it starts leaning. Do it now. This is also the time to feed your plant. Mix some compost or organic manure into the soil around the base of the plant. Think of it as a proper meal for a growing child. It will push your plant into its next stage of growth with real strength and energy. And here is the moment that will put a smile on your face. At day 35, you will see small yellow flowers beginning to appear on your plant. Every single one of those flowers has the potential to become a tomato. Treat them with care. By day 50, those flowers have done their job, and tiny baby tomatoes are now forming right where the flowers used to be. This is one of the most satisfying moments in home gardening. Something you planted in a simple old sack is now producing real fruit. Keep watering consistently and keep supporting the stem as the plant continues to grow. At 2.5 months, the fruits have started to ripen and they are breathtaking. Big, round, and turning from green to a rich, deep red. These are not the pale, flavorless tomatoes picked too early and ripened in a truck on the way to a market. These are homegrown tomatoes, ripened naturally by the sun, full of real flavor and grown entirely by your own hands. At this stage, go ahead and prune any leaves that have turned yellow or brown. Those leaves are no longer feeding the plant. They're actually stealing energy that should be going toward ripening your fruit. Removing them helps your plant focus everything it has on producing the best tomatoes possible. And here is my controversial take for today, and I want you to be honest with me in the comments. I believe that a homegrown tomato, even a small one grown in a secondhand sack on a tiny balcony, tastes better than anything you will ever find in a supermarket. Do you agree or disagree? Tell me below, because I genuinely want to know. After more than 2 months, you can now harvest your first ripe tomatoes. Pick them gently. Hold them in your hand. You grew these from an old sack with soil, water, patience, and a few crushed eggshells. Not every tomato will be ready at the same time, and that is perfectly normal. If some are still green, leave them on the plant and come back in a few days. They will be ready for you. And when you finally hold those fresh, red, firm, beautiful tomatoes in your hands, the ones you grew yourself at home with almost no cost at all, that feeling is truly priceless. So let me give you a quick recap before we wrap up. Cut your old sacks in half to create free pots. Poke drainage holes. Plant 1 seedling per bag. Water daily for the first week, then every 2 to 3 days after that. Add crushed eggshells at day 15. Stake and feed your plant at day 35. Watch your flowers become baby tomatoes by day 50. Prune yellow leaves to push energy to the fruit. And harvest your beautiful homegrown tomatoes at around 2.5 months. Simple, affordable, and absolutely possible right where you are, with what you already have. Now I want to hear from you. Are you going to try this? Have you already grown tomatoes at home and want to share what worked or what did not? Leave it all in the comments. This community loves hearing from each other, and your comment helps this channel grow so we can keep delivering free, practical gardening content every week. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who loves gardening, and make sure you are subscribed to Gardening Secrets Hub so you never miss a tip. Until next time, keep growing, keep experimenting, and remember, the best garden is the one you start today. See you in the next one.